Soggy Saturday night across the Wiregrass right now. It all has to deal with the storm system that's over the Gulf of Mexico. Currently, here's the low pressure system approaching Florida, and we do have risk for severe weather actually over much of the Florida peninsula as that warm front attached to it lifts to the north. To our north, though, here we only have a few showers and a couple of downpours. That's really all I'm seeing on radar for right now. Steady rain, though, has filled in over Dothan over the last few hours. Much of the heaviest of the rain, though, is off to our east, and that's the general pattern that's going to stay for the rest of the night. We are going to see general light, steady rainfall over southeast Alabama. Heavier rain, though, to the south, the Panhandle, as well as portions of Georgia. So overnight, that's when I think we're going to have the heaviest of the rainfall for the region. So notice here, 10 o'clock, we're starting off. Heavy rain off to the south and east. That's going to move in, though, a little bit more. We're going to see more heavy rain fill in the map overnight. So by 3 o'clock, still dealing with some showers and a few lingering downpours. But notice Sunday morning, drying out, still remaining cloudy. But the good news is, though, Sunday should be much drier. But it is going to be a little bit on the windy side as we get the backside of that low pressure system. So we're going to start off tonight, winds gusting 15 to 20. They're going to pick up, though, 25 to 35 as we go throughout the day on Sunday, with some of the heaviest winds being in southwestern Georgia. And that's where we have a wind advisory for gusts that could potentially go up to 40. Through Monday morning, though, slowly calming down, and notice those winds. Those are out of the west and the northwest. That's going to bring in plenty of cooler and drier air. For today, though, we did reach 61 for our high, 44 for our low, generally around average. Rainfall only about a quarter of an inch, but we are actively adding to that. Through the event, though, as the low pressure system moves through, anticipating about a quarter of an inch in Dothan, over an inch, though, as we get to southwestern Georgia. This is a far cry from what we were expecting earlier this week when we were looking at 2 to 4 inches, but that's because we had a lot of uncertainty as to where that low pressure system would ultimately track. It did track to our south and east, which that meant we were going to have less rainfall as a result. Still, though, we will be drying out by Sunday morning. Freezing temperatures, though, are possible as we go into the middle of the work week. But the good news is our rain chances will be remaining low for the next 7 days. It'll also do with the setup right now. Low pressure that's offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. Rainy conditions to the north of that. Some severe storms, though, to the east. So that's why we have that severe risk in Florida. Now, as that low pressure system moves away, we get breezy conditions on the back end of it. We have a second cold front that's going to make its way through during the day on Monday. And then by Tuesday, we're going to see much cooler conditions settling into the Wiregrass. I'll show you just how cold we're expected to get in my 7-day forecast. So Sunday, breezy conditions, 30% chance of a shower. I gave us that just for an early morning sprinkle. But then take a look at the rest of the work week. Cool, calm temperatures in the 50s with lows in the 30s.